you've done some stuff with meateater that I adore. So since, you and I are both, pretty outdoorsy people, we know our way around the goddamn woods. Let's not get it twisted.
You're damn right. You're damn right.
There's a lot of hunters that listen to this show, and mostly for me. Thomas doesn't do. He's never been in the woods.
I got a sense immediately. I said, if I'm in the woods and I need to stalk some game, you're the guy.
He's the guy.
And Tom is the guy, and it's all good. But Tom's the guy who stays by the campfire and cooks us up what we'll catch. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You know what? I'm a hell of a cook.
I know that. And we need what the hell is a campfire in the country if we don't have somebody who's going to man the culinary.
That's a good way to
station.
justify his existence.
Right.
So I just want you to drop some hunting tips for 2020. Things have been so crazy nowadays. It's harder for people to get in the woods with all the restrictions and everything, believe it or not. Just drop some good, and we're in I know rut has gone and passed for people up north, but down here we're like basically in the middle, if not the end of the rut right now. Just drop some like good southern.
I got two things I believe in. One is, you got to wait sometimes. You got to walk and stalk, and then you got to wait. And when you're waiting, you're going to be cold.
Yep.
So the secret is I put one of them heating sort of pads on my stomach, my back, and then I got two small ones I put on where my femoral artery is.
Yeah.
Like right. I think that's where it is, near my crotch, and two behind my knees. Sometimes I'll do that if it's real cold, but nobody knows that.
Behind the knees is a good one.
Which if you're Bryan,
nobody ever does it.
That's
behind
a good
the knees.
idea.
You want if you really want to get crazy, you go behind the knees, you go under your armpits, and then you go tummy back. And if you do that, you're notice how I say tummy. If you do that, you'll be ahead of the game. If you are cold, if it's cold, sometimes you freeze your ass up when you're sleeping in a tent. You take a steel water bottle. I always bring a steel water bottle. You fill that up with boiling water. You wrap that in a towel, put it at the bottom of your sleeping bag. That will keep you nice and warm, especially your feet. So blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. I don't wear clothing that makes noise as I walk. I try to use, because the problem with a lot of polyester and stuff is shh, shh, shh. You hear that.
Yep.
Here's another one that I don't know if most people do, but I do it and I believe in it. I try not to eat any meat. I try not to eat any jerky. I try not to eat anything like that. I try to stay super vegetarian because animals can smell meat this is my theory. They can smell meat on your breath and they can smell a predator. So what I try to do is I try to go vegan 3 days before I go hunting, and I stay that way while I'm hunting. And that does a couple things. One, I don't smell like a meat eater. Two, it tends to it makes me that much hungrier for what I want because I get so carnivorous. And all you want to do when you're a little hungry, you should be a little hungry when you hunt. You should always be hungry when you hunt because you're so desperate. Every time you come around a bend, you're so desperate to see something with hooves. And I think that's the best way to hunt when you're hungry and you're dying for some meat. Because I've been known to kill a deer, cut it up and eat it in the field. I said it. I'll cut a jalapeno pepper on top of it, maybe put a little olive oil on top of it. So do I hunt with jalapenos and olive oil? Maybe.
See.
Maybe. So I got that going for me. So those are my biggest tips when it comes to hunting.
All right, so Pepper asked you the hard-hitting hunting question. I wanted to ask you, who's more handsome? You've worked with both at some capacity. Tom Hardy or Luke Rockhold?
Well, without question and always,